What week is it, Tom?
Week 24.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and as of today I am 24 weeks and 5 days pregnant. He's moving. So the baby has been incredibly active this week. He's been kicking to his heart's desire and he really seems to be settling into more of a routine. So he basically has one day where he goes absolutely crazy for a day. So he's kicking around and going absolutely crazy. And then the next day he's pretty chill. So I don't know, I was getting a little bit worried because I was having days where I really wouldn't feel him. He's still going down. I would just have days where he would just be kicking around and going crazy, and then he'd be really quiet, and it's just making me worry a little bit because those quiet days I probably have like maybe 1 or 2 movements in the morning, and that was it. And then I was just speaking to some of my friends in the office who, you know, have been pregnant as well and had children, and they just said if you're worried about anything to just go speak to the midwife, and I'm sure she'd be able to reassure you that everything's fine. But the moment I started worrying about it, truly, he'd start kicking off again. Just like, you know, it was almost like he was just trying to reassure his mummy that everything was all good and not to worry. So thank you very, very much, baby L. He's just so lovely. I can't wait to meet him. So this week, still no stretch marks, which I'm just so shocked about because I felt like I popped out like so quickly. It was like as soon as I had my 12-week scan and I told everybody that I was actually pregnant, it seemed to happen like that instantly. My belly just popped out, and it was lovely because I never really went through that stage of feeling like, you know, has she just eaten a large meal or is she actually pregnant? It always went to a definitive, she's definitely pregnant type of thing. And sometimes people can be a little bit rude as well. So I was in the supermarket this week, getting some ice lollies for the whole office because it was really hot this week, the weather was amazing. And there was a woman waiting behind me at like the frozen fridges in the supermarket, and she was just like, how far along are you? And I told her that I was 24 weeks, and she went, oh, okay. And I was just like, and she went, first child or second child? And I said, no, it's my first. And she went, Jesus Christ! Like really, really loud, like, and people sort of looked over, and it made me feel really awkward because, you know, it started making me worry that I was bigger than I should be. And I went on some online forums and had a look at other women and where they were at, you know, 24 weeks and 20 weeks and stuff like that. And there's such a broad range. Like some people are barely showing and some people are much, much bigger than me. So it really reassured me that everything was absolutely fine and I was normal. But I can't help but think it's just, don't know, I just found it quite rude that somebody was commenting on something. And yeah, I just wanted to like dispel that negative energy because I don't like it and I feel great and I'm really happy. I went to my mum's yesterday to see my mum because I'm so desperate for her to feel the baby moving around, because I feel him move every day and stuff like that, and I don't think my mum would be the person to ask me if she could have a little feel. But it's now at the stage where Tom can definitely feel him, you know, and it has been for weeks. And normally that was when I was lying on my back, but now people can definitely feel when I'm sort of just like sat up. So I was like, my mum needs to be able to feel the baby. So I was round at my mum's for about 2.5 hours last night, and he just wouldn't move. He was having such a lazy day. It was so annoying. There was one time that I went over so that she could have a feel, and he just wasn't having any of it. Nope, he did not want to move. Other than that, my hands have swelled right up, and they'll look normal to you, but to me, they're not. I've had to take my engagement ring off, which has really upset me. My fingers have just got too big. I've actually got quite skinny little fingers, when I used, when I get measured up for my ring, and it's going on, but it's getting really difficult to take off, and I don't want to be in a situation where I need to get that thing cut off. So that's come off this week. I've had really swollen feet. My shoes don't fit anymore. Any sort of enclosed shoes are not fitting, so I'm basically confined to flip-flops at the moment, which are incredibly comfy, but I don't know, I don't want my fat feet. We've also got a ball that we're going to be going to next week. It's a charity ball to raise money for cystic fibrosis. So I need to find a dress. So that's stressing me out a little bit, because where, like, the city that I live in, there's just not a lot of choice. And when it comes to maternity, it seems that you have to order everything online. I hate online shopping so much. I just love being able to go in and see something before I spend the time sort of like, getting something delivered and having to send it back and waiting for it to go back into my bank account. I just find it really annoying, but I'm gonna have to find something, so there we go. I'm just waiting for my phone to turn on because I wanted to update you on what's going on with baby this week, and it's died, so I'm just trying to get it back on. I've got my power pack here. Okay, so it's on, we've got it up and running. So I'm using the NHS app on my phone. This definitely has to be the favourite one that I've been using. So baby's hair is beginning to change colour this week to the colour that it will be at birth. So up until now it's been like white because it hasn't had any sort of pigmentation deposited yet. So starting to get the right colour. And at the moment he weighs about the same as a lengthy paperback novel. So apparently he weighs around 1.3 pounds this week. So you're getting bigger, aren't you? Yes, you are. Which is really exciting. So he's going to be putting on a bit of fat. And because he's starting to put on some fat, it means his skin is going to be a little bit less translucent. His lungs are developing and it's producing a substance that basically stops his lungs from sticking together, which is really, really cool. And it says about me, it says I'm going to be a bit more wobbly walking around. I've been wobbly for a while now, so yeah. It says about stretch marks becoming more noticeable. Again, I don't have any stretch marks yet. I feel really grateful for that at the moment, but you never know what's around the corner. I could wake up tomorrow and have a couple, so I'm not gonna, get too excited about that at the moment. Although one thing that I have definitely noticed this week is my sleeping patterns are so bad. I was up like 5 or 6 times last night. I was up 5 or 6 times the night before with heartburn, dehydration, just general uncomfortableness, and it's just so annoying. One thing I did get this week to sort of try to help me with that is this. Now this is a little wedge. It's called a pregnancy wedge or something, but it's basically a little pillow that you sort of just, I don't know, I can try to show you standing up, but I don't know how much you're going to be able to see. You're basically like lying down to go to sleep, and you kind of just sort of like, how can I show you this? You sort of just wedge it into your side, and then when you sort of like roll over, maybe you have to do it on that side, you sort of like wedge it in. When you roll over, it sort of protects you, I suppose, when you're going to sleep. Basically, it just supports your bump. And I've absolutely loved it. And also, when you're at work, you can just put it behind your back and it helps keep you sat upright and gives you a better posture. So I've been really thankful for this. This is from Mothercare and it cost me like £6.50. It was in a sale from like £9, and it's probably the best thing that I've bought this week. So what other stuff have I got this week? So Tom's parents are obviously so excited and they're giving us presents all the time. Tom's mum's given me more muslins and scratch mittens this week, and I need to just basically say to people to chill with the baby stuff and just see what I've got, because you only need like 3 pairs of scratch mittens and I've got like 14. I'm having so many given from everywhere. But she got me the most amazing shoes I've ever seen. And look at these shoes. They are amazing. I'm just going to focus on these. Look at those. They are lovely. I cannot wait to put him in those. I'm so excited. And then we also got another little pair of shoes. And these are adorable as well. The shoes that I just showed you, these are from Paris. And they've brought them back from a holiday. Let's just focus on these ones. Look. Aren't they lovely? And they say like, Je heart papa, which is basically, I love daddy. It's just a French thing. It's so, so gorgeous. And we had these other shoes given to us by Tom's sister, and they are so unbelievably cute. They are like knitted from a little shop, and they're like, have you ever heard of the Hungry Caterpillar? Look at these shoes. They are amazing. They're so, so lovely. I've also got this jumper, which is, anybody who watches my channel knows that I absolutely love penguins. Here's a penguin jumper. It's so cute. It is for, let's have a look, it's for a newborn. So he won't be in it for very long, but that's just so precious. And also, I got this for him, and it's a little toy giraffe. And what do they call it? It's got a name. Georgia, the giraffe, and it's got a squeaker. I just think it's so cute. It's gonna get absolutely tarnished because it's white, but I don't care. I absolutely love it. So yeah, what else is going on this week? Not a lot. It's a bank holiday weekend. So we've been just enjoying some chill out time. We ordered our chair for our nursery. So it's basically just an armchair with like, it's like a grey tartan, and it's so amazing. It's so lovely. It's from Oak Furniture Land, and we got it in sale, but it's gonna take 6 to 8 weeks to get here. So almost by the time I'm on my maternity leave. But it's still really exciting. I can't wait for it to arrive, and then I can start actually sitting in a nice little chair instead of this little stool thing that I sit on in order to film my videos. So yeah, my tummy, I don't know if a lot's changed since last week. I haven't really noticed a change. It's about the same size, but I can show you. Okie dokie. So here is my tum-tum this week. This was never a full-length jumper, just to warn you. It was always like a short jumper, but it's really comfy, and it's blue, and we're having a boy, so blue. So here is my tummy, and then we've got another layer, and then we've got the maternity trousers that need to come down. So here is the tummy this week, and as you can see, still no stretch marks. So it's looking quite good. I'm starting to develop like this little line down, look, he's kicking, he loves, he's touching. I'm starting to develop like this little line. I don't know if you can see it, but sometimes it looks more prominent in like certain lights. But yeah, so that is my tummy, 24 weeks plus 5. So yeah, that is all for this week. I can't think of anything else that I've got to show you. Next week we have our 25 week we have our 25-week appointment with our midwife on Tuesday. So we're going to go and see our midwife, which is a lady called Val. She's going to do the whole pee sample, blood pressure. She's going to measure my bump next week, which she's not done yet before. So they measure the bump to check that the baby's growing all okay and stuff like that. We get to listen to the heartbeat again, which is really exciting. So next week when I see you, I'll let you know how we got on. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna leave it here. So I'll see you at week 25. Bye.